In the realm of literature and storytelling, few concepts have proven as universally appealing as Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey. The essence of this intriguing concept lies in the idea that all heroes, regardless of their cultural or temporal origins, traverse a similar narrative pattern. This pattern, known as the hero's journey, is a narrative archetype that has been echoed through the annals of human history, reverberating in the tales of heroes and heroines from every corner of the world. At the heart of the hero's journey are three main stages: departure, initiation, and return. The departure stage is marked by a call to adventure, a beckoning towards a quest that disrupts the hero's ordinary world. This could be a literal journey into the unknown or a metaphorical exploration of the self. The initiation stage follows, presenting a series of trials and tribulations that the hero must overcome. These trials serve as transformative experiences, shaping the hero and preparing them for the challenges ahead. It is within this crucible that the hero often gains a new perspective, wisdom, or a great boon that sets them apart. Finally, there's the return, where our hero, now changed and enlightened, returns to their ordinary world. They bring with them the wisdom or abilities gained on their journey, using it to enrich their world, solve a crisis, or simply share their newfound knowledge. This pattern of the hero's journey is not just a storytelling technique, it's a reflection of human growth and evolution. It's a tale of venturing into the unknown, facing adversity, growing from it, and returning stronger and wiser. It's a narrative that's as old as humanity itself. Now, let's delve into the lives of some of history's most illustrious warriors and observe how they embody the hero's journey. From the adventurous prodigy, Alexander the Great, to the rebel queen, Boudica, each one has a unique tale to tell, a journey that echoes Campbell's concept in the most fascinating ways. Our first warrior, Alexander the Great, embarked on his hero's journey at a tender age. Born in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia, Alexander was a prodigy from the start. His father, King Philip II, recognized his son's potential and provided him with the best education possible, even securing Aristotle, the renowned philosopher, as his tutor. As a young boy, Alexander showed signs of his future greatness. His thirst for knowledge, coupled with a fiery ambition and a strong sense of destiny, set him apart from his peers. He was not just a prince, he was a young man with a vision that would change the course of history. When Alexander became king at the ripe age of 20, he answered his call to adventure. He set out to fulfill his vision of uniting the world under a single banner. His journey was not easy. It was filled with battles, leadership challenges, and countless trials. Yet Alexander faced these trials with an indomitable spirit that became his trademark. His determination led him to create one of the largest empires the world had ever seen, stretching from Greece to Egypt and as far as India. He achieved a feat that many thought impossible. He bridged cultures, brought about a new era of learning and artistry, and left an indelible mark on the world. Yet Alexander's journey was not without its pitfalls. His insatiable thirst for conquest led him to push his men to their limits, leading to discontent and mutiny. His ambition ultimately led to his untimely death at the age of 32, leaving his vast empire in disarray. Despite his untimely end, Alexander's story is one of inspiration, of a man who dared to dream and had the courage to pursue that dream against all odds. His life is a testament to human potential, to what one can achieve when they answer the call to adventure and face the trials that come their way. Alexander's story, while ending prematurely, still encapsulates the essence of the hero's journey. Genghis Khan, another epitome of the hero's journey, had a humble beginning. Born as Temujin into a life of nomadic hardship, his tale is one of survival, ambition, and conquest. His father assassinated, his family ostracized, the young Temujin navigated a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet, this was his call to adventure. Temujin's life took a dramatic turn when he began to unify the fractious Mongol tribes. He faced trials and tribulations, from surviving betrayal by his blood brother Jamukha to overcoming a series of brutal wars with rival tribes. But these challenges didn't deter him. Instead, they steeled his resolve. He earned the respect and loyalty of his people through his innovative leadership, granting him the title of Genghis Khan, meaning the universal ruler. As Genghis Khan, he embarked on a series of conquests, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. His journey was marked by strategic brilliance and a ruthless efficiency that left his enemies in awe and fear. His empire, the largest contiguous land empire in history, was not built on the ruins of the old, but on a foundation of innovation and adaptability. He introduced a written script, a postal system, and even a law code known as Yasa, which promoted discipline and order throughout his vast realm. Yet despite his military prowess and administrative acumen, Genghis Khan's story is not one of unchecked power. It's a tale of transformation, of a boy born into hardship and uncertainty, who answered the call to adventure, faced numerous trials, and emerged as a figure who would forever change the course of history. It is a journey that resonates with us as it embodies the essence of Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey. It's a testament to the human spirit, a tale of rising from humble beginnings, overcoming adversity, and achieving greatness. Genghis Khan's journey, filled with adversity, ambition, and accomplishment, mirrors the hero's journey. Hannibal Barca, the Carthaginian general, is our next warrior who embarks on his own hero's journey. Born into a family of military magnificence, Hannibal's tale begins in the bustling city of Carthage, located in modern-day Tunisia. The seeds of his journey were sown by his father, Hamilcar Barca, who instilled in him a profound hatred for Rome and a promise to bring it to its knees. The call to adventure for Hannibal came with the outbreak of the Second Punic War, a war that was not just a clash of two powerful empires, but also a personal vendetta for him. Armed with his father's teachings and an unquenchable thirst for revenge, Hannibal took command of the Carthaginian army. And then came the trials. His most notable one, a feat that still boggles minds, was crossing the formidable Alps to strike at the heart of Rome. With an army of 40,000 men and a herd of elephants, he braved the harsh winter, steep cliffs, and hostile tribes. His audacious move took Rome by surprise, setting the stage for some of his greatest victories, including the Battle of Cannae, where he showcased his tactical genius. Hannibal's achievements in military strategy were nothing short of revolutionary. His double envelopment tactic at Cannae is still studied in military academies around the world. He won battles not just through brute force, but with cunning and innovation. Yet his journey, like all heroes, was not one of unbroken success. He faced setbacks, defeats, and betrayals, but his indomitable spirit never waned. Even in defeat, he left a legacy that echoed through the ages. Hannibal's journey, marked by audacious strategies and enduring legacy, fits the hero's journey mold. A hero who, against all odds, embarked on a quest, faced and overcame trials, and left an indelible impact on the annals of history. His story is a testament to human resilience, strategic genius, and the unwavering pursuit of a deeply personal vendetta. Julius Caesar, the Roman general and statesman, is yet another embodiment of the hero's journey. Born into a patrician family, young Julius was no stranger to the political intrigues of the Roman Republic, yet his aspirations were far from ordinary. His call to adventure came in the form of an insatiable political ambition, a desire to climb the ranks of power within the Republic. But the journey was not without its trials. The Gallic Wars, a significant chapter of Caesar's life, was a crucible of fire, testing his mettle and leadership. His victories in Gaul not only expanded the territories of Rome, but also solidified his position as a military force to be reckoned with. In the face of adversity, Caesar demonstrated the qualities of a true hero: courage, resilience, and strategic acumen. The Gallic Wars, however, were just a prelude to the transformation that was to come. Caesar's return to Rome marked a pivotal turn in his journey. His crossing of the Rubicon River, a daring act of defiance against the Senate, set the stage for a series of events that would forever change the course of Rome's history. His ultimate triumph came when he declared himself Dictator Perpetuo, dictator in perpetuity. With this, he effectively transformed the Roman Republic, a democratic entity, into an autocratic empire. His reign, although short-lived, marked the beginning of a new era, the Roman Empire. Yet the hero's journey often ends in sacrifice, and Caesar's was no exception. His power and influence ignited fear and resentment among his peers, leading to his tragic assassination. Even in death, Caesar left an indelible mark on the world, his legacy echoing through the annals of history. Julius Caesar's journey, marked by power, transformation, and ultimate sacrifice, aligns with the hero's journey. Leonidas of Sparta, the selfless hero, also embodies the hero's journey. Born into royalty, Leonidas was initially not destined for the throne, but fate had its own plans. This Spartan king, known for his courage and tactical acumen, was thrust into a life of leadership and responsibility, marking his call to the grand adventure. In his early life, Leonidas was trained in the rigorous agoge, the Spartan military school, instilling in him the values of courage, endurance, and discipline. A Spartan's life was never his own. It was dedicated to the state, a fact that Leonidas accepted and embodied wholeheartedly. Then came the Persian invasion, a daunting challenge that would test Leonidas and his Spartan warriors to their limits. The Persian army, a formidable force, threatened to conquer and enslave all of Greece. Leonidas, with a small force of 300 Spartans, made a stand at the narrow pass of Thermopylae, the gateway to Greece. At the Battle of Thermopylae, Leonidas and his men faced insurmountable odds. Yet they held their ground, displaying a level of bravery and strategic brilliance that would echo through history. Each Spartan warrior, including Leonidas, knew they were marching towards certain death, yet they pressed on, their spirits unbroken, their resolve unshaken. Leonidas's journey reached its climax with his ultimate sacrifice. He fell at Thermopylae, but not before inflicting significant damage on the Persian forces, buying precious time for the rest of Greece to prepare for the invasion. His death was not in vain. It was a testament to his selflessness and his unwavering dedication to his people. Through Leonidas's story, we see the core elements of the hero's journey: the call to adventure, the trials and tribulations, and the ultimate sacrifice. Leonidas's journey, marked by bravery, sacrifice, and lasting legacy, is a textbook example of the hero's journey. Richard the Lionheart, the Crusader king, is another hero who embarked on the hero's journey. Born in England in 1157 as the third legitimate son of King Henry II, Richard was not originally expected to inherit the throne. Yet, fate had different plans. Richard's early life was marked by a tumultuous family dynamic filled with political intrigue and power struggles. His relationship with his father was strained, to say the least, and he often found himself at odds with his siblings. Richard's call to adventure came with the Third Crusade, a grand expedition to reclaim the Holy Land from Saladin, the formidable Muslim leader. Stepping up to the plate, Richard put his strategic mind and fearless spirit to work, leading his troops with unyielding resolve. His trials were many, from treacherous sea voyages and grueling desert marches to intense battles and political negotiations. Yet, through it all, Richard emerged victorious, earning a reputation as a great military leader. His victories, however, were not without cost. He was captured by Leopold V, Duke of Austria, on his journey home and was held for ransom. The English people, demonstrating their deep admiration and loyalty, raised the colossal sum required for his release. Even in captivity, Richard remained a symbol of resilience and courage. Richard the Lionheart's enduring reputation as a great military leader, despite his brief reign of 10 years, is a testament to his indomitable spirit and strategic genius. His story, filled with adversity, triumph, and personal growth, mirrors the narrative arc of the hero's journey. Richard's life, from an unexpected prince to a celebrated king, embodies the transformation and self-discovery that are at the heart of Joseph Campbell's concept. His legacy continues to inspire, reminding us that true heroism is not just about winning battles, but also about overcoming one's personal demons and rising to the occasion when duty calls. Richard the Lionheart's journey, filled with battles, victories, and an enduring reputation, closely follows the hero's journey. Arminius, the liberator of the Germanic tribes, is our next warrior who embodies the hero's journey. Born into a noble family of the Cherusci tribe, Arminius was taken by the Romans as a hostage in his youth. This was a common practice of the Romans. To ensure the loyalty of the subjugated tribes, they would take their young nobles and introduce them to the splendors and might of Rome. Arminius was no exception. He received a military education and even served as a Roman officer. But the call to adventure came with the Roman occupation. Arminius was torn between his adopted Roman life and the plight of his native people. His trials began with the decision to betray the Romans and the ensuing struggle to unite the various Germanic tribes against the common enemy. His greatest trial, however, was the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest. In the year 9 AD, Arminius led his united Germanic forces against 3 Roman legions in the dense and unfamiliar terrain of the Teutoburg Forest. The Romans, accustomed to open battles, were ill-prepared for the guerrilla warfare tactics of the tribes. This led to a decisive victory for Arminius and the annihilation of the Roman forces. The aftermath of the battle marked the liberation of the Germanic tribes from Roman rule. Arminius had achieved what seemed impossible. He had freed his people from the shackles of the mighty Roman Empire, but Arminius' story does not end with his victory. His actions had a lasting impact on the course of history. He had halted the Roman expansion eastward, thus shaping the future of Europe. The Battle of the Teutoburg Forest is still remembered today as a turning point in the history of the Roman Empire. Arminius' journey, marked by liberation, defiance, and lasting impact, is a classic example of the hero's journey. Our final hero is Boudica, the Celtic queen, who embarked on her own hero's journey. In the heart of the British Isles, a young woman named Boudica was born into a world of peace. But peace was not to last. With the invasion of the Romans, her tranquil life was shattered, and she was called to a path she had never foreseen. The Romans sought to conquer and oppress, but Boudica was not one to bow down. Her trials were numerous. She faced betrayal, loss, and the might of a vast empire. Yet it was in these trials that Boudica found her strength. Leading a rebellion, she became a beacon of hope, a symbol of resistance for her people. She fought valiantly, defying the odds against a colossal adversary. Though her rebellion was ultimately quelled, Boudica's spirit was never broken. Her sacrifice for her people made her a legend, an embodiment of the hero's journey. Boudica's journey, marked by rebellion, courage, and ultimate sacrifice, resonates with the hero's journey. From Alexander the Great to Boudica, these warriors' lives have shown us the universal appeal of the hero's journey. Indeed, what is it that binds these diverse figures from disparate eras and cultures? It's their shared experience of the hero's journey, a timeless narrative structure that Joseph Campbell masterfully encapsulated in his seminal work. Let's take a step back and revisit these legendary warriors, each embodying the hero's journey in their unique ways. Alexander the Great, the adventurous prodigy, began his journey with a call to adventure, his destiny to conquer. He faced trials, secured victories, and transformed, leaving an indelible mark on the world. Genghis Khan, the unifier of nomads, followed a similar path. He responded to his call, unified the nomads, and faced numerous trials. His transformative journey from an outcast to an emperor resonates with the stages of the hero's journey. Hannibal Barca, the Avenger, driven by a personal vendetta, embarked on his journey, faced trials, and although his ultimate goal remained unfulfilled, his heroism is undeniable. Julius Caesar, the power seeker, heeded his call, rose to power, faced the ultimate trial, betrayal, and transformed Rome forever. Leonidas of Sparta, the selfless hero, epitomized sacrifice, demonstrating that the hero's journey isn't always about personal gain, but can also be about defending one's community. Richard the Lionheart, the Crusader king, embarked on a journey driven by faith and duty, faced trials, and left a lasting legacy. Arminius, the liberator, followed his journey from being a hostage to becoming a liberator, demonstrating transformation at its finest. And finally, Boudica, the rebel queen, heeded her call for vengeance, faced brutal trials, and led a rebellion that still resonates today. Their stories remind us that the hero's journey is not just a literary construct, but a timeless narrative that continues to shape our understanding of history and humanity.